Hello everyone, I'm Joe Mixie here on the campus of Siena College. We're thrilled to welcome back to Siena the women's basketball program the newest head coach for Siena women's basketball, Jim Jabir. So Coach, welcome back. Thank you for joining us today, and why don't you just start us off. You were here over 30 years ago and you made a journey out to continue on your coaching career, and now in 2021 you returned to the program. So why does it mean so much to you to come back and be a Saint once again here and start leading this program?
Well, I once had a conversation with Gino Oriama, and I guess he had recommended me for the Dayton job, and I found that out years later, and I thanked him, and he said, you know, it's all about fit. And I think that's the case here. As soon as I walked back on campus, and it was so welcoming, people were so nice, and that's part of this culture. And for me, that's really, really important. I've coached at places where it's not a fit, and I don't think I can be as successful or as happy. And I think this is where I belong.
You talked about how you started your head coaching career here back in the late 1980s and what kind of an impact that left on you as you departed here for other programs. As you return, what has always made you excited to have been known as a Saint and now to return here and be a Saint once again?
The other day, the old secretary, Sybil Cowan, came by, and she came in the office and gave me a big hug and started crying a little bit. And you know, again, it's that feeling of belonging in a community that cares about you and about what you're doing, and I think that's so important. I've been out a lot of places. I learned so much here. Like I said, it was really a formative experience for me, and I'm hoping that I can continue to learn and grow, because I think you always grow and learn or you die. And but I want to bring some of the things that I've learned with me here and apply those things, and I want to win championships here, and I want to fill, you know, the gym up and have it rocking, and people love coming here and being a part of what we're trying to do.
You mentioned things that you learned along the way and returning back here to Siena. You've had the chance to coach in the Big East. You've had a chance to bring a program to national significance with Dayton. Maybe just go through generally one or two of the big things that you've picked up along the way that you want to instill here at Siena.
Well, I think fit's really important. I learned a lot at Providence, and we weren't successful there, but I was just trying to win games, and I wasn't thinking about an overall culture. And I think the biggest thing I learned, and which was really significant, is that if I was ever going to be a head coach again, that I wanted to do it with people that I really cared about, that we had shared values, and I would be happy with them in my family, and that's where that whole family thing started. So when I got the Dayton job, that's exactly what we did. We went and got character people, people that I cared about in a meaningful way, like off the court, and we surrounded ourselves with really good people, and I think that was a lot to do with our success. We beat a lot more talented teams during my time there, and I think a lot of that had to do with people truly caring about each other, and you know, all rowing in the same direction, because there was a selflessness and a pride about who they were.
You talk about family and bringing that aspect into not just coaching a team, but bringing it together and making something more. Where does that family aspect stand with you in regards to winning and making a successful program? What's the correlation there for you?
As I got older, I realized that I didn't want to come to work every day and be around people I didn't like. I mean, or didn't trust, and that put a real stress on me when I was around those kind of people. But more importantly, I think you know, as I've studied coaches. And you know, I don't want to be a top-down kind of coach where the authority figure dictates what everyone's going to do, and then what they do is based on fear or you know, their self-interests. But when it comes from the bottom up, when they feel ownership, when they feel it's their program, when they feel it's, you know, who they are, family, then it means more. It's more powerful, And I think you see more significant strides because people really, really work because it's theirs, not just their, it's not like you going into work and punching the clock and going home. I mean, now they really care about it and they want to be great.
Let's talk about style of play for a second. You come on campus, you've been here about a week, but things are already going to be ramped up soon in the summer, practicing here on the practice court and then getting ready to play over at the UHY Center. Your style of play, what do you want Siena women's basketball to look like on the court in the Jim Jabir era?
I would like to see us scoring in 6 seconds, shooting a lot of threes, always attacking offensively, always pushing tempo, forcing people, dictating how our opponents are going to play. I want to be attacking in some way on defense, whether that's trapping ball screens or doubling in the post or just in general making somebody uncomfortable. So that's what we're going to try to emulate. We've had some success in the past, and we'll continue to try to do those things.
We already have a men's program here under the direction of Coach Carm that likes to put emphasis on that attack and finish. So that'll definitely be a concept that's not foreign around here with the basketball programs. You talk about the league now, and you mentioned a little bit of it in your introductory press conference and some of the things you wanted to get done. But when you look at the league, it's become increasingly more competitive. Where do you think Siena stands going in, and what kinds of things do you want to see this team do right off the bat in the MAC?
In comparison to Coach Carm, what he's doing is really good as far as I'm concerned. If we can have his success, I'd be really happy. I don't know enough about the league yet, but I know that we want to be on the top of it. I know Quinnipiac is a very good team, as Marist obviously is, but there are a lot of good teams in the league, and I think that our job is to get ready for every opponent that we play and be the best Siena team we can be, and every year that's going to look different. Our best is going to be different every year, and if we can, like I said, impose our will on our opponents and play the way we want to play and play really hard and play selflessly, then I think we'll always have a chance to be really competitive. But I've got a great respect for the league and the coaches in it, and it's up to us to recruit players who are maybe a little better than our opponents in the league. And I think with the support of the administration, we'll be able to convince kids that this is a place that really cares about women's basketball and wants to see championship banners, and that's what we're going to try to do.
Finally, as we wrap things up here, entering your 34th year, that's quite an accomplishment and probably what some would consider a pretty full career here in coaching college basketball. What makes you continue to just want to wake up every single day and come here and be a college basketball coach and work with the players that you're going to work with?
I think when you look at it in the most basic way, the idea of building something that wasn't there excites me, and creating something that's meaningful and long-lasting that other people can enjoy, and bringing all these different kids together from all over the place for one common goal and achieving that goal, that's thrilling, and that's why I wake up every day. And I feel rejuvenated. I feel really excited, and I'm really eager to get going because I think we're gonna put banners up.
All right, well, Coach, we're excited to have you back. Welcome back to Siena women's basketball, and we're very excited to see what you're going to do on the court moving forward. Thank you.
Thanks, Joe. Appreciate it.